Hello, everyone, anyone. If you're new, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. If you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out a bit. So, we're continuing the NF official journey, and up next is Mansion featuring Fleurie. Now, I don't think it's Marc Andre. Thinking it's someone else. I can be relatively sure about that. But Fleurie. So that'll be my introduction to that artist. So I'm excited about this, y'all. I've been pulling the official videos from the official journey list, and I think this might be audio only, but hopefully I've got the right one. So, Mansion featuring Fleurie. Let's go.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's a room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all?
Wow. So Mansion is a metaphor for the mind, and Fleurie, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I don't want to be disrespectful. What a beautiful intro. What a beautiful message. It's a really hard-hitting way to start the song, isn't it? Because it just lets you know straight away. I'm chasing perfection, but I feel like my legs are broken. I feel like our alarm clock is ringing, but I haven't woke up. Like, of course, I'm sure I'm not getting those lyrics quite right, and then he comes in, and he's like, in my mind, my mansion, the walls are just covered with lyrics. So in other words, I'm never not thinking about lyrics. I'm never not thinking about the next thing. Wow. Oh, but then he talks about going downstairs, like to the basement, I assume. That's where the darkness is. That's the side of him that people don't want to see, he says. But it's part of him. And he's talking about abuse and what he's had to suffer through. And he's saying these pictures, so in other words, these memories of this abuse, they're not blurry at all. They're crystal clear. And without getting into too much detail, y'all, I did experience childhood abuse And I know exactly what he's talking about. It's crystal clear, those memories. Crystal clear. I just don't want to look at them. I don't want to remember them. And he goes on to say, I wish I could just burn this room down. And I think he says, I think I'll burn it right now. But and we'll see how the rest of the song plays out. It's like, that's not how it works. You wish you could burn it down, but you really can't, because it's there in the mind, right? Wow. Okay, go back a little.
Room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's real?
Sorry. Yeah, so he says, I'm gonna walk out of this room and I'm gonna lock the door and I'm not gonna look back, so to speak. And, some might say that is suppressing, right? But again, like, I can relate to this. I've tried all the things for like processing traumas and things like that. But you can't erase memories like that. And every so often there will be something that triggers that, a memory like that, and almost like a flashback, it comes out of nowhere. So it's like, yeah, you lock it away deep within yourself, but it is still there. That basement is part of the mansion, right? It's part of the mind. And if you go even deeper into that meaning, the basement is the foundation, part of the foundation. And again, that's true. Children are a product of their upbringing. And, when things happen to you at an early age, when you're in that fundamental developing your personality age, and I don't know what age he's specifically talking about. I'm rambling. Let's keep going.
Took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression.
You get chills.
I'm trapped in, and it's
I do.
Inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, it just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now. We ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all?
So he's talking about like all these different rooms that have different meanings or different memories or different periods of his life. And they're difficult. It's like been a struggle for him, it seems. And He's saying this particular room has some of the most difficult things written on the walls, but it can't get away from it. It's the room that he sleeps. So it's almost like, my interpretation is, it's like as if to say, it's difficult when you're trying to sleep sometimes to, that's when the mind starts racing for a lot of people. Oh, wow. And at the beginning of that verse, he was saying, he paints, right? He just tries to cover it up. And it's like he knows that that isn't true healing, right? Because he says, that's my problem. I just try to cover shit up. Wow. I can just relate so much to this song, y'all, because and I don't even want to get into it, but you have really shitty things that happen, and as you get older, you really just try to do your best. And he mentions that, he says that, I'm just trying to do my best. And for me, I've come to a place that, yeah, every day I just try to be a good version of myself. I try to do my best, and I try to give myself some grace that some days my best isn't all that great. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in.
Yeah, sorry, but the chorus is really powerful too, because she's singing very beautifully, I might add. Her voice, and just, I mean, that's beautiful. What's reality with all these questions? I don't even really know what's real, because my mind has all of this that's affecting my day-to-day. And she's saying as well, I feel like I slept in. The alarm was ringing, but I slept in like I'm in a dream. Like feeling disassociated maybe from reality. And that's a trauma response.
This is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
just gonna let it finish. I mean, it's super relatable to me personally, and I'm sure to many other people as well. And it's that sense of compartmentalizing, like if I don't look at it, it's not there. But that's not true. It is there. And this mansion is in the mind. So it's affecting the person in ways that they might not even be aware of, is the thing. And then that last chorus where he's saying, I have this one room, I don't let anybody in. So he's basically saying he doesn't let anybody get too close, right? Is that right? He's barricaded himself in this room. He's created this mansion because he thought he would be safe there, but he was wrong. He's not safe there. In fact, he's in more danger because somehow fear got in. Wow, that's so powerful, because fear. And then he goes on to say, I can stay locked away in here, or I can go face this fear and put it back outside where it belongs. But that would mean I would have to open these doors that I've closed myself off to, this pain, this hurt, basically, that I've closed myself off to. And logically, rationally, from the outside looking in, you could say, it's an easy choice. Deal with it in the proper way, whatever that is for you. Work through it. But man, when you're barricaded in that room and that's where you feel safe, it's not an easy decision, y'all, to start opening those doors, basically opening up those wounds again. It's not easy. And there's no guarantee that opening up those doors or going through whatever process you've chosen for yourself is going to alleviate things. I've been through it all, y'all, to try to work through things. And some of it I found helpful, and some of it, a lot of it, I felt like was a complete waste of time and money and resources. Because not everything works for everyone. I feel like this is a song about like a coping mechanism that many of us do. We compartmentalize and we ignore and we suppress. But he has the self-awareness to know, hey, this is what's going on. And I know that I'm not living here alone, in other words. I know that fear has crept into my mind, and fear has crept into the mansion, right? And it could be affecting me. So there is that self-awareness there with this as well. Wow, what a powerful song. And I need to find different words to use, because I keep saying powerful, but I think I said this in the last video and I'll say it again. This song is powerful, and that doesn't minimize or negate the fact that other songs are powerful as well. It's powerful in a different way. It hits you in a different way. And it's powerful because it's compelling, because it's real. He's not talking nonsense. He's given you a glimpse into his mind. Oh, wow. That one will make you think. It'll make me think for sure, because even just listening to it, I'm getting some images that I'd rather not have. Because, yeah, those pictures, they're not blurry, they're crystal clear. And I want to walk out and lock the door and never look back, but that's just not how the mind works. That's not how trauma works. Oh my goodness, y'all. What a powerful song. And not only that, but I don't want to just graze over the part that it sounded really good too. And that chorus by Fleurie, and I hope that's right, was just beautiful. And just the perfect transition in between verses. All right, NF Journey Mansion. Thank you all for joining me. And we'll be back for the next stepping stone in this journey. And I'm excited about it already, so I'll see you there. I'll see you in the next one.